Hi guys, right, this was our little workshop on back. There's a few strategies right at the start about how to loosen off all of this back while you're sat at your desk, and a little bit of floor work as well. So here we go. Desk one first. We had three planes of motion. We had sagittal plane, which is forwards and backwards. We had frontal plane, which was side to side, and then we had transverse plane, which was rotations. So this is how we drove all of those different ones if you're at a desk and you just want a quick reset. And of course, little disclaimer, if you have a bad back, not all bad backs like particular exercises. Everything is very different. So be sensible. If it's painful, don't do it. This should feel nice. So first one, we do sagittal plane, which is to flex the spine. So if you reach with your arms towards your feet, you get a bit of a curve. And then if you reach them slightly up and over, you get a little bit of extension. So a C shape, and then the opposite C shape, just like that. 2 or 3 of those, ticks the sagittal plane. Then we did frontal plane, side to side bending. So if you reach one arm all the way up to the ceiling, you can see that my spine hopefully has done a bit of a side bend one way, and then a little side bend the other. So a lovely way to open stuff up. And then we did rotations, so many different ways to get rotations. We can reach slightly up, across the body, which as you reach, it kind of pulls the spine into a rotation. And you can take those reaches on the horizontal, also take those reaches slightly down. They just do a different combination with the spine. And then you can reach slightly backwards. So if you imagine just reaching for something on a shelf which was slightly behind you, again, that does a slightly different combination of rotation. So those were the rotations. Then we combine them. So we put a rotation with a side bend. So if I take my left hand, place it on my right knee, it's automatically taken the headlights of my ribs and rotated them to the right. So I've got a spinal rotation. So then holding that on there, all I'm going to do is take my spare arm, my right arm, and imagine now that my new side bend is with a plane of glass here and a plane of glass behind. So I'm going to stay in that plane, and I'm going to reach my right hand slightly across. And if there was a line above my left knee, I would be reaching for that. Then we can change the other side. Right hand, left knee, pole going up off that right knee, and then my left arm comes up towards my ear and across towards that right pole. Again, lovely stretch to get rotation through the ribs and the spine with that side bending in there as well. We also looked at how we can flex and extend from here. So placing your hands on your knees, you can tuck your pelvis under so your weight goes from your sit bones more towards the bottom of your back. And as that happens, we just get a little curve, and then we come up tall. So that tucks back, and then imagine someone pulling you up from the top of the head to come up again. Again, a nice way just to articulate the spine, kind of a seated cat-cow. Then the last one I want to show you on here, otherwise it would be a massive video, and then we'll do another one with the cat-cow variations, is the little chalk circles. So, lying on your side, you can get a cushion there. Just going to bend your knees to 90 degrees, your hips to 90 degrees, and the back's lovely and straight. Bottom arm flat on the floor, and then take that bottom arm and just place it over the outside of your knee like so. That's just going to support the lower back a little bit. Then the right arm, the top arm, starts to reach up along the floor. So it's kind of like a backstroke motion. From there, just let the gravity of that arm, not forcing anything, keep going round in that circle. Head goes to look towards it, and then it comes back up again. You should be able to breathe all the way through. If you've got shoulder pain, this might not be the exercise video, but play with it. Stretches all down the lats, all across the chest, comes back to the centre again. 6 to 10 of those, change sides. Stand up, see how it all feels, and then what we did in the class from there, you can nearly see me in there, we just started rotating the heel to get rotation, and then if the arms stay completely relaxed, we managed to get that little bit of rotation into the spine. Just really, really gently. Back arm is slapping up the back, bending at the elbow. And that was that.